Health and sports medicine experts discuss the training, trends and technology long-distance runners are looking to as they prepare for one of the world's most watched foot races, the Boston Marathon. The Boston Marathon brings together thousands of runners who earn an entry to the coveted event by meeting rigid qualifying times based on age and gender in runs held across the nation. This year's event takes place on April 15th. A panel of faculty experts from the College of Health Professions and Sciences, many of them accomplished long-distance runners themselves, share what it takes to prepare for 26.2 miles and discuss some of the new trends and technologies competitors are using to prepare and compete. What kind of running regimen should be followed to prepare for a marathon? Training for this distance has unique demands in terms of how to fuel and hydrate the body as well as developing a successful training regimen, says Peter Buffington 12DPT, UCF Physical Therapy Clinic Director. He has run 17 marathons, including 6 Boston Marathons, and has already qualified for the 2025 Boston Marathon. For most prospective marathoners, training will take 4 to 6 months, Buffington says. A runner must figure out how to increase running velocity, through speed work, and to maintain that pace even when their legs have a significant amount of fatigue, he says. For many runners coming to the marathon from a shorter distance, this means extending their long run to 2.5 to 3 hours. Buffington says one training technique is slow running, which places an emphasis on running slower on easy days, coupled with adequate recovery, to ultimately improve speed. Some experts use the analogy of a sponge. People are better able to absorb the training when running at a slower pace on the day or two after a fast session, he says. Those easy miles serve a purpose. They allow for less stress on the lower legs which, in turn, allows a runner to withstand an overall higher volume of training. Aside from running, what other physical preparation is needed? Get your body checked out before you start training, sports medicine experts say. An examination from a physical therapist can assess joint range of motion, muscular strength and muscular flexibility to identify any asymmetries or weaknesses and help prevent injuries. Kerry Rothschild, a clinical associate professor in the Division of Physical Therapy, says core and hip stability are key components of running, and strengthening them is essential to support the demands of marathon training. Runners want to run, not strength train, Rothschild says. But for longevity in sport, the body's tissues must be robust and resilient to withstand the demands of marathon training. Ultimately, the runner should complete functional strength training a minimum of 2 to 3 times per week to maximize muscular capacity.